FINMA COC. We are here to conduct an interview to our faculty members about their experiences in leadership and culture. So what are we waiting for? Let's go! So hello everyone, today we are here with Ma'am Rima Ibra, one of the faculties of the FINMA COC. So today ma'am, we are the BSED Secondary Education Major in English students, and we are here to conduct an interview about the school leadership and culture in FINMA COC. So first, may I ask permission to record and film this video?
Yes, I'm fine with it.
So first, I would like to ask you to introduce yourself to our audience.
Good morning. Good day, everyone. I'm Rima Ibra. I am from the Department of College of Arts and Sciences.
Okay, so Ma'am Ibra is from the College of Arts and Sciences, or CAS, in FINMA COC. So our first question, ma'am, is about school culture. So first question is, how would you define or describe the school culture in this institution, specifically in FINMA COC Carmen campus?
The culture in FINMA COC, I would say, is really centered on student well-being, inclusivity, and personal growth. We could really say that they are focused and centered on this because we can see it as teachers, and not just teachers, also the students can experience it. One clear manifestation of how students are guided or cultured by inclusivity is we can see a lot of students who are enrolled here who come from different gender, from different religions, no? We are not dictated kung unsa lang ang kung ano lang yung pwede makapasok dito na type of students, and that is really amazing because if you can observe with other institutions, hindi sila ganon. So it's really amazing once you understand the setup of COC, where they really try to be inclusive, different gender, ipasulod yun nila dire, and they also accept cross-dressing, diba, sa different kind of genders. So that's really something plausible for FINMA COC. So kato nga quote, yung ganun na type of culture na meron dito sa COC really tells something about the type of institution this is, and hindi lang nahuhubog yung academic journey ng student, but also their personal growth.
So indeed, no, it's also right because FINMA COC is a secular institution, and it's not a religious, so we are free to have these rules and also submit to these principles that our institution has. So for follow-up question, can you share a specific example of this culture in action, and how do you think this culture affects teachers and students in a daily basis?
If we go back to the type of culture that COC has, inclusivity and personal growth, I've handled a lot of HTM students, and sa department na yan, madami talaga akong na-handle na students who are practicing the LGBT, member of the LGBT community, and inaallow sila mag-wear ng damit na gusto nila. No? So, yung ganong pamamalakad ng school, it really helps the students to be free, and by being free to express who they are, that will reflect on their academic journey dito sa COC.
Thank you so much for that question, ma'am. Cut. So thank you for that very insightful answer, ma'am. So now we have a second question here for the mission and vision. So how do you see the school's mission and vision reflected in your daily experience as a teacher here at Gimnasios?
If we're going to tackle about the school's vision and mission, no, ang vision ng good sa COC is to become the most accessible learning institution in Northern Mindanao. And this one, I think, it's not just a vision, but it's a statement that the institution really tries to live by. Kasi if we scan all of the schools here in Cagayan de Oro alone lang we could really prove na COC is one of the most manageable, most affordable private institution here. So by being the most affordable private institution for college here in CDO, we can cater to more students who want to go to college, who came from humble backgrounds. No, so that's a good thing because we're giving more opportunity to students, not just from those in the higher class.
Yes, indeed. COC is really accessible, especially to our brothers and sisters in Bukidnon. I have also witnessed that because I myself, I have classmates from primarily in Bukidnon, and they go here in Cagayan de Oro to have that accessible education here at Gimnasios. So, Mama, can you give examples from your classroom or your students on how they understand and practice this vision and mission of COC of being the most accessible institution here in Mindanao or specifically in Cagayan de Oro?
Accessibility among the students, I could really prove and I could attest that students here became more accessible to education because of the type of vision that we are trying to come up with this institution. I have dealt with a lot of students who are working, students who are already parents, mothers, no, but still they can finish college, take up college. That's because we are accessible. By being accessible, we are being affordable, good, and manageable. So in turn, we have students who came from humble backgrounds or students who are even first-generation college students, meaning these are the type of students who are the first in their family to achieve college.
So that is really amazing, no? If you are one of that students who are the first one to attend college. Okay. Now, Mom, for our third question, what are the traditions and activities in the school that help you build a strong sense of community among the teachers and the students?
COC is known for its very fun tradition. Every December, we have the Starlighting event. Ang Starlighting, isa talaga yan sa pinaka-inaabangan ng mga students, and not just students, but also the staff and faculty. Kasi it's the only time of the academic year where we get to gather together as one. Kahit ang funny thing pa dito is not just mga Christian students ang nag-a-attend, but also students from different religion. Kasi ganun siya ka-eventful, ganun siya kasaya. So everyone really just feels included in that day. Everyone is having fun. And yeah, we build a sense community here in Finma COC by those fun tradition. And not just starlighting, we also have a lot of activities where we recognize students' achievements. That also creates a sense of involvement and community among the students and the teachers.
So that's very interesting to hear. We really have these traditions that are able to shape us and keep us being part of this institution. So thank you so much, Ma'am Rima, for your time.
Good afternoon, sir. May we kindly ask you to briefly introduce yourself?
Okay, good afternoon. I was a teacher and one of the faculties here at Music Arts and Sciences.
Thank you so much, Mr. James. we would like to ask, like, how does the school leadership or administration support teachers in their work?
Okay, so yeah, the question is how. So there are, I think I can give three important things supporting the leadership of teachers from the school support. So first and foremost, aside from the salary, so basically it's the resources and the materials, not for the teachers, but also for the students. Is one of the very important core essentials to help also to build the leadership of the teachers. Second is that aside from the resources and materials, is also the training. So the training is not just about personal development, character development, but one of the essentials in training is the professional development. So basically, if the teachers has ample knowledge, so the teachers can also share that knowledge to the students, clearly that knowledge is obtained from the training. Again, it's not just about personal development, it's not just about character development, but professional development. So aside from the training, lastly, the very important also is how to deal with the students in terms of approach. So basically, there are parts that deal with students. First is in the classroom setting. So basically, the teachers has a clear instruction for the students. And then second is that there is instruction to the students about the clarity of instruction. Also about being having an empathy or sympathy with the students, because sometimes your attitude as a teacher is also could also be an effect for the students, and a good or positive attitude that you will show that to the students will also bring a positive somewhat motivation, the impact, or at least encouragement to learn, eagerness to learn, the yearn to hold the intellect. And lastly also is how to connect with the students. Yeah, it's very important about the boundaries, yet it's not about the boundaries, it's about how you connect with them. Because in giving a connection between the students and the teachers, it will also build a relationship about the conducive learning. I think that would be the very important essence in like how to support from the administration in terms of the teachers leadership.
Alright, thank you so much, Sir James, for sharing that answer. And yeah, that's really like motivating us all, because it's not for the teacher's personal personal growth. There, that's actually for how they can share their knowledge as well, or how they can make their students grow here in Finland CLC. So thank you so much. And now, we have the last question here. And based on your experience, what changes or improvements would you suggest to strengthen the school's leadership and culture? And how do you think these changes would benefit both teachers and students?
Like changes,
Yeah.
improvement.
Yeah. How do you think these changes would benefit both
Ah.
teachers and students?
So basically, it's just about, yeah, I mean, if the school has all the materials, the resources, resources and materials that we can render for the students and the teachers, basically the school can be an avenue for the students to develop themselves, both character at the same time intellect. So the administration of the school has a big role in holding the students and the teachers, because basically if there is students, there is no teachers, there's no teachers, there's no students, vice versa. But the very important is how as the school is supported. Number one, very important the school is also support the teachers, the same time as students. So, yeah, it's about building a character development both for the students and the teachers.
Thank you so much, Sir James, for sharing your experiences and insights with us. So it's really like a big factor in how the school also support the teachers, because if there's a support from the teachers, that also comes with the students. So yeah, we truly appreciate your time and participation with our interview today, Sir James. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. Thank you.
So now we have just concluded our interview with Mama Rima.
And with Sir James.
So now Mallory and I will go deeper into the perspectives of the fascinating outlook and reality in this institution. Now we're going to debrief and synthesize these concepts through the lens of our course, leadership, and at the same time, culture.
One thing that stood out also immediately was how they described the school rituals, specifically about the star lighting, where you know what, we got used to it. Like every December, we have those events like the star lighting, where all the students are gathered together and also excited so that they can interact with each other, not just for a specific course, but all these courses that we have here in FINMA CLC. And this is not just a routine, it's a manifestation of their mission statement, like making lives better through education.
Yes, exactly, Mallory. So now in that case, now these ceremonies lead us to the culture of empowerment, where everyone has the opportunity to celebrate and also celebrate their identity here at FINMA COC. And at the same time, we are also going to dive deeper into the daily interactions in this school and in the different departments, different school here, in the courses here that we have, where we can interact with our peers and also our schoolmates. Alright, so Mallory and I are already done with the interview, not here at FINMA COC. So now we're going to debrief and synthesize the outlooks and the things that we have discussed with our interviewers or interviewees recently through the lens of our course, leadership and culture.
Alright, Mary, one thing also that stood out immediately was how they described the school's ritual, just like the star lighting every December, where you know what, all the students are gathered together, and that was already been a tradition every year, where all the students are very excited and you know what, to enjoy, to engage together. And you know what, it's just, this is not just a routine, it's also a manifestation of their mission statement, that making lives better through education, Mary.
Exactly, Mallory. So, as mentioned, now the students lead and these ceremonies also show the culture of empowerment. And in theoretical terms, we're seeing different approaches in the school culture, and the mission isn't just to play on the wall, but it's also being lived through the daily interactions of our students and our teachers.
So now let's pivot to the prevailing educational philosophies. Both faculty members seem to lean toward different philosophies. So, did you catch how they link their curriculum to the societal needs?
Yes, by emphasizing service, and they are aligning with the idea that the school is a microcosm of society. They aren't just teaching subjects, they are molding citizens. This aligns with the social reconstructionism, using education as a tool to improve the community.
On the leadership front, I observe a strong sense of instruction leadership. So the faculty didn't just point to the dean or the program head. They also spoke about the instruction and even the student councils having real agency. However, they didn't shy away from the pressing issues.
Right, they mentioned poverty or lack of accessibility as a major challenge. It seems their leadership style is currently in a transformational phase, trying to motivate the staff to overcome those hurdles through shared vision rather than just top-down mandates. And to wrap up, Their strategy for maintaining a positive culture seems to be radical transparency. By keeping communication lines open, they mitigate the pressing issue we just discussed.
Agreed. Our synthesis shows that when leadership style and the educational philosophy are in sync, the school culture becomes a powerful engine for the mission. So this concludes our analytical synthesis of the faculty interview.
Alright, that's the end of our entry about our school leadership and culture here in FINMA CLC. I hope you learned something about our background, tradition, and culture that was shared by our faculties based on their real life experiences. Thank you so much for watching.